I got a quick tip for, as I mentioned in my rolling or making the roll bar, how you correct for one side to get your width right. Well, if you have to do much of a correction, then your original centerline mark is not going to be an accurate reference anymore whenever you start welding bars to this thing. So, in order to find a new centerline accurately, what I have figured out to do is, number one, get one of these digital angle finders. It's like 20 bucks because it's amazing for all of this stuff. But what you can do is get on your bar and then pick some kind of a reference point. Doesn't matter where it's at, anywhere from, like this is showing centimeters, can be inches, whatever, but just pick a number, you know, it could be 13. I've got a hash mark on 9 on this one because that's what I used, but it doesn't matter. So there's a mark on 9, and then you're gonna go to the other side, do the same thing, mark it at 9. Well, now you've got a reference point from this side to your top bar that is exact on both sides. So now, whatever this distance is, which is irrelevant what the distance is, but split that in half, and you'll have your new true center line if you've had to make an adjustment between when you laid the bar out and actually get ready to start fitting bars up. I caught it on this one because I was looking at it from the front, and I had used my original bend marks, and I'd moved a 1/4 inch on one side, and my bar was just a little bit to the left, and I noticed that and trying to figure out how I could get a zero reference. And that's what I came up with. So I thought I'd pass that little tip on. And I just want to add, this will work for anything where you're trying to deal with symmetry. You know, like that I was given a dimension from the overall width, which meant I needed to be like X amount off the center line to the left and X amount off the center line to the right, and that puts my width correct. But if you have something where the dimension is not critical and all you're looking for is symmetry, then this will give you a good hard reference off of, again, the front face of that bend. Come up here, mark that, and let's say you want to put your bar in at 8 on this side. Well, then you go to this side and you can put it at 8. Like, this is an oversimplification because, again, you could have referenced from the roll bar down to measure to that, but let's say you want to go on this side and maybe something isn't symmetrical down there for you to measure off of. This again gives you a point of reference off a bend. Like if you've lost your reference for whatever reason it is, you know, just your mark's gone from where your bend started, or maybe your bend didn't end up where your mark was, or whatever. But it gives you a point, a hard reference, which is what you're looking for a lot of times off of, like I say, off of that bend face down here, and then you can go to here or wherever you want your mark at. But that gives you a reference up, down, whatever. So, like I said, I just wanted to add that that's not just something that only works on just on the roll bar, but it gets you kind of back to a hard zero if you get lost somewhere and need to get started over.